I am currently stood in the car park for the UK's busiest village, and I've got it all to myself. Bourton on the Water is infamous in the Cotswolds for being one of the busiest villages in the summertime. On a peak day, Bourton can host about 10,000 visitors, and to put in perspective, there is only a population of around 3,500 to 4,000 residents at any one time, and Bourton receives over 300,000 visitors every single year. So, needless to say, it is one of the busiest villages in the country. That's right, Bourton on the Water, the Venice of the Cotswolds, all to myself, and this is how I did it. And how I did it is simply come at 5:30 in the morning. It is currently 5:35, 5:40, something like that, and I'm up bright and breezy to have a lovely quiet wander around this incredibly touristy village and potentially have it completely to myself. At the very least, it'll be pretty dead. Now, I grew up round here. I actually went to school in Bourton on the Water, so I'm very familiar with this place, but it is still absolutely lovely to come have a wander around, especially when it's quiet. I know just how bad the touristy days at the weekend and half terms and that sort of thing get. It is manic, it's crazy, but having it nice and quiet to yourself is the way to do it. So make sure, if you are going to come visit and you're up for an early start, make sure you get in early, especially in the summer when it's light, when it's bright sunshine at this time in the morning. It's well worth it. Not a soul so far. Let's go down to the river. I mean, this is the way to do it. I mean, none of the pubs, shops or anything are open, but who needs that when you could just walk alongside the river with the ducks and enjoy that? I mean, just look at this. I mean, I'm going to insert some photos here of how this normally looks on a busy day, and you'll see why I come at this time in the morning. One final stretch of the river to walk now, and then we'll have done it all. And I've not seen a single soul. I've had it completely and utterly to myself, apart from the very loud birds. But you know, birdland is up ahead, so what can you do about that? But yeah, it's been utter bliss. There you go. That is where the river runs into birdland, and we will have walked the entire length of Bourton on the Water without seeing a single other person who's not in a car, which is just absolutely fantastic. Let's see if we can get a peek at some birds through the fence. No chance. Of course they'd make it so you could only see if you pay. Oh well. Let's wander back up the river, have one final small wander around the town, and then I think we'll call it a morning. It's nearing 6:30 now. The first few people are beginning to wake, deliveries coming in, that sort of thing. So it's not completely to myself now, but we're walking down a bit that I've actually never been down before, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I am going to follow this to its completion, loop back to the car and call this morning an absolute success. Here we are, rejoining the main stretch of the town, and it is just still lovely as it was half an hour ago. Fantastic bakery, by the way. It's not open yet. I wish it was, but I think the Budgeons is going to open in about half an hour, so I can go in and get myself a monster or something. But there we go. Bourton by morning. Now, a lot of people who live here and who are from the local area are really quick to give the tourists a lot of shit because, in fairness, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of them. But in fairness, 9 out of 10 of them are respectful and are fine. As I said, I've been in Bourton near all my life, going to school here, spending a lot of time here. So, you know, if you lived in a place as beautiful as this, you've got to expect people want to come and visit it. But it's getting a bit ridiculous. On a sunny day, you can't move for the high street, you can't drive down there, you can't walk down there. You know, for someone who's that's their daily walk, it's crazy, and I don't know what they need to do. Put some sort of limit on the amount of coaches that they're going to come through in a day. You know, reduce the size of some of the car parks so people who come just can't park, maybe. Probably not the best idea, but there's got to be a way to improve this because, you know, it's only going to get worse, and you don't want the local population becoming completely hostile towards the tourist population because, you know, at the end of the day, it's what keeps this town floating with as much money as it has, keeps a lot of people in the job, and it is a beautiful place. I mean, I myself, I live 20 minutes away and I'm often here for a morning walk, so I can't exactly blame people who are from cities and other places that are nowhere near this beautiful for wanting to come down. But, you know, there's got to be something they can do. But I'm never one to blame the tourist unless they are being a complete arse. And just like that, half an hour, 45 minutes later, we're back to the car park. We've had an absolutely gorgeous walk around Britain's busiest village, and I haven't seen a single person. That is the way to do it. I know all of my walking videos have been morning walks. Trust me, I don't just go for walks far too early in the morning, but coming down to Bourton either, you know, first thing in the morning or just as the sun's setting, 90% of people are gone, and it is the best way to enjoy this lovely, lovely village. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you go check out the other videos on the channel. I've also got an Instagram called Toby Lively UK, where I'll be posting a lot more of the photos and things that I take. But thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.